Hey everyone, welcome back to another live reaction. Back from vacation, as you guys saw with the Unordinary episode. Hopefully you watched that. Got back from Christmas break, and today we are going to be reacting to the latest chapters of My Hero Academia. I told you guys that I wouldn't really be able to do a reaction back home because the internet sucks there, but we'll jump into that today. I checked before recording. I know what the title chapter is. Haven't seen anything about the chapter yet. It is called. They are both called Successor. We only have two. There was no update this week, and I'll probably see that at the end of the latest chapter. Anyway, we'll just jump right in. We last left off with that shot of Midoriya going for a Delaware smash, but there was like black lightning coming off of him. So, chapter 211. Let's start this off. Successor. And looks like we're starting with Monoma this chapter. Actually, real quick, let me just go back to the previous chapter and make sure that that was the very previous chapter. I'm 90% sure it was. So last page. Yes, that was last chapter. Anyway, so starting with Monoma. I was told all the time, you can't become a superhero with that quirk. Just before the beginning of the 5th set. You wouldn't be able to do anything on your own. What kind of worthless hero is that? What are you talking about? And that's Shinzo asking him. I know how it feels to be unable to do anything. That's what I'm talking about. Really, I really have taken a liking to you, you know. You need to be broad-minded in order to survive. You're the same type as me. That doesn't make me happy. But it's the truth! Back at the sports festival when you brainwashed Midoriya, how did you get him to open his mouth? Alright, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know what kind of person he was, so I just insulted his classmates. In order to become heroes, we have no choice but to resort to unhero-like conduct. Monoma, what the hell are you talking about? Are you the traitor? I hope it's Monoma. If it's Monoma, Monoma's kind of like... This is just my opinion, guys. Like, you guys know I don't like Bakugo. For me, Monoma is the Bakugo of Class B. I can very finely go on without him. Anyway. Otherwise, we'll never match up to those powers that can do anything and everything, like One for All. We don't resemble those figures we aspire to be in the slightest. I've never felt this sensation before. Oh, that's Midoriya. So it's back to the present with Midoriya and Monoma when Monoma was like trying to goad him. I've never felt this sensation before. All of the hopes and dreams in my mind from when I was younger are becoming these heavy burdens. It's like some kind of curse. I think that's Midoriya. That shot is so sick. I really want to know what's happening to Midoriya right now. Something abnormal emerges from his right arm. What will happen? Chapter 211, Successor by My Hero Academia by Kohei Horikoshi. Oh my gosh. And it's like Midoriya like holding his arm back like he was about to do a Delaware smash. Is he going to lose his right arm? Is he going to have to go Cyber Arm? So you've attained a new power yet again. How irritating. Like, I hope Midoriya tries to warn Monoma because I'm like, I don't want Monoma to be killed off. Not yet, at least. But, like, I'm kind of scared for the guy right now. What the heck? Alright, so Midoriya's kind of, like, being swallowed by, like, the dark... Like, I'm going to call it the Black Lightning. He's kind of being swallowed by the Black Lightning. Why? What? This... It was fine. Until a moment ago. So why? Run! And so he does warn Monoma, and everything's just kind of like shooting out. And what the heck? So like everything like kind of shot out, and it's like sticking, kind of like Venom actually. Like when like he stretches out and like sticks the things like with his webbing. What the heck? Ugh. He's being pulled, and he goes straight into a building and like crashes through it. Shinzo! Midoriya's got another new technique? and that's looks like it's Sato who's asking that. And then it's Shinzo that Midoriya is next to now. Shinzo, run away! I can't control my power! And he's kind of like flailing about right now. It's overflowing! And then, damn, it is like going berserk. What the? And then it's Mineta, Ashido, and Uraraka looking at it, and then it's the rest of the Class B students. And then his, like, the Black Lightning, like, kind of, like, shoots at, like, Uraraka and everyone. And Midoriya's flying. Like, it's kind of like, again, it's like Venom. It's like, from what I see, I don't know if it's like just going all over the place or if it's walking like a spider. Because right now it kind of looks like it's like doing like walking like a spider, and Deku's just being dragged. And then Uraraka, Deku! And then, bam, Midoriya crashes into the building. What is this? Aizawa, Vlad, you need to stop this. Something's wrong. What is this? It hurts. It hurts. Why? Stop. Stop. And Midoriya's right arm is completely gone. After All Might transferred his power to me. Well, not gone, but it's like nearly completely swallowed up. After All Might transferred his power to me, it was one bad injury after another, and I could barely keep up with what was going on. Stop! But even so, I finally managed to I had finally made it my own. This was supposed to be my real starting line, and yet... Stop! I don't want people to worry anymore, and yet... Stop! One for all! And whoa! Midoriya's kind of like... Is he being swallowed up right now? And then Uraraka jumps. Then Uraraka jumps to Deku. Shinzo! Ochako calls out to Shinzo. What is she trying to do? My Hero Academia Chapter 211 end. Alrighty. So, this is intense. I'm really curious to see what's happening. Like, one thing I've already clicked on to Chapter 112, but before we move on to that one thing I've thought would be really cool about One for All, and something I've been wondering ever since like we kind of like learned what it was about. Does he have the previous bearer's quirks too? And this kind of looks like it could be one of the previous bearer's quirks. We saw a few of the other bearers in his dream. We saw Nana Shimura. We saw the bald guy. I think he had like goggles or something on. We saw someone who kind of looks like a little bit like Best Jeanist. So I wonder like if this is one of their quirks. And I think that'd be really cool. Or if it's another dream sequence. Because with the title Successor, I thought this was going to be like him meeting a member of One for All, a previous bearer of One for All. But doesn't appear to be the case. But yeah, this is crazy. What is poor little Deku gonna do? Okay, so let's read on. So My Hero Academia Chapter 112. And then, oh, it's adorable. It's Uraraka, and she's making, is that a Santa hat, or? Oh, it's her helmet. She's making her helmet float with her power. That's cute. And then, in the still, quiet night, what is the Enui? What? What's it, Enui? Ochako thinking. And then, Chapter 112, Successor continued. Horikoshi, Kohei Horikoshi. They had it like reversed. Like usually it's Kohei Horikoshi, but this time it was Horikoshi Kohei. That's weird. Anyway, let's jump right in. So we left off. Oh, looks like we're focusing on Ochako for a bit. Okay, so it's a picture of her dad and her mom, and they're really tired. I could always tell my parents were I could tell my parents were always tired from their faces. Memories from Ochako's younger days. And that was a hard time for me. The first time I ever saw a hero in action, what caught my eye more than the hero, was the expression on the crowd's faces. I loved seeing people's happy faces. That's why, for me, helping people who were in trouble was always just a given. Little Ochako's so cute. No matter how much trouble they were in. And then she's remembering back when Deku saved her. If I can get at least 1 point. If I can't even save this little girl right in front of me, how could I ever be a hero who saves everyone? She's remembering the fight against Overhaul now. After watching him desperately trying to save everyone around him, without a moment to spare, it made me wonder. When a hero is in pain, who will protect them? Ah! Anyway, so back, and it's Uraraka jumping back in Midoriya. Deku, calm down! I can't stop it! Deku isn't doing this of his own free will. And then she's looking at Shinzo. Shinzo! Use your brainwashing to stop Deku! Brainwash Midoriya? But what should I ask him? You were born with the ideal quirk, and I've lost you at the sports festival. Shinzo, you were with Mr. Aizawa a while back, right? Yeah. I was excited. Excited to show you that I was different from before. I wanted to become a splendid hero. Excited that I can fight you again. And use my quirk for other people's sake. Midoriya! Let's fight again! Is that enough? Yeah! And then he's brainwashed. And everything goes back to his right arm. And, just like at the sports festival, he's covered up again. You again? Again? You little... Oh my god! It's the guy I was talking about, the bald guy with the goggles! Dude! You've got it all wrong! I told you, didn't I? You are not alone! Yeah, the time is ripe. Yeah, it's manifested, but that power is no longer something you can use with idle thoughts. Got it? That kind of reminds me of Mr. T. One for all. One of the successors of One for All. Try harder, dude! One of Deku's predecessors is super funky. I agree, I like this guy. Oh man, this is so awesome. I wonder what number he is, though. Who is this guy? Okay. So, this guy. I really like this guy. I've been really interested in all of the One for All bears that we've seen up to this point. They've all had really cool costumes. This guy, I particularly like, though, because, like, he's got the goggles, and he's got, like, this... First of all, he's got a super cool, like, design already. He's kind of like a muscular guy, kind of like a shaven head, but... And he's got, like, you know, like, the kind of, like, the bullets, like, wrapped around him kind of thing, like the bullet case. But he also has, like, this really cool... Actually, let me look this up before I say something stupid that people are going to make fun of me for. Okay, yes. So he's kind of got like this cool like Sephiroth jacket on. It's kind of like a really long trench coat with like the metal platings like on the shoulders. I really like it. And this guy's super energetic. And that's it. My Hero Academia chapter 112 or 112 or 212. 212, sorry, 212. And I'm going to say that this guy is, let's see, Deku is the 9th, All Might is the 8th, Nana is the 7th. Something tells me that this guy's number 5. Because we haven't necessarily, because Deku, oh, he could be number 2, actually. because up until now, the second person for One For All that the first person that Deku like previous bearer for One For All that he talked to was obviously All Might, who was the 8th bearer. And then, as far as I can tell, the second one that he's actually had interaction with was the first, All For One's brother. So maybe this guy's actually the second bearer to One For All. And if that was his quirk, I'm really excited to see what it is. Because I think it'd be really sweet if he did have all of the previous bearers' quirks. It kind of definitely make him powerful and everything, but this is really cool. And actually, something I want to bring up real quick. I saw like videos on YouTube. I didn't watch them. It's just like YouTube would be like, hey, you like My Hero Academia? Here's a related video. And it was like One For All Avatar State. And this kind of does feel like it. Like it's Deku talking to the previous, like the previous avatar, so to speak. And I'm all about it. I'm a big fan of Avatar, but I think that the Avatar itself was a cool concept. And I'm excited to see if that's kind of like a direction that it's going to go with Hiroaka. Anyway, that'll be it for this week's video. I don't know why I grabbed that. It's just my knife on my desk. That'll be it for this reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. Because part of me is like, yes, they need to stop. Like, they need to stop the match because Deku was kind of out of control. And what's going to happen to Midoriya? Because Nezu knows about that he's the new bearer, but no one else does. Well, except for Recovery Girl. But, like, All Might, Bakugo, Recovery Girl, and Nezu know about Deku being the 9th holder. And so, I wonder if he's going to get in some kind of trouble with... He's probably going to get in trouble with Aizawa, because Aizawa's probably going to be like, Midoriya, you're a damn idiot. Control your damn quirk. But part of me is, like, also wanting, like, is Deku really in control again now? And are we going to see this whole thing play out again? So... we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. That's all it boils down to. So anyway, I will end it off here. I will see you guys next week for hopefully next week. And actually, yeah, there was nothing about a break in like being announced. Maybe a new chapter will show up this weekend. If so, I'll do a reaction video to that separately. But for now, that'll be it for this week's video for My Hero Academia. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next week for another brand new episode. So, see you then.